represent, man?
Big money bound.
Say let her know, man.
Big money bound.
The kids, man. You got the kids, man. Hey, money or family? I hate to choose. Cause you need money just to feed the fam. But family keep you cool. They got me on the paper, still I keep the tool. What I'm supposed to do, let these folks reel me? Try and line me up so they can kill me? Hey man, Big Money Bound TV, RRT, Posse, YouTube. Just got done working the night shift, man. I'm at one of my per diem jobs that I haven't been to in forever. I ain't been here in forever, like at least over like a month and a half. I ain't been here in that long. So last night, it was a whole lot of like getting caught up, getting like reacclimated with the system, seeing how stuff worked, man. Seeing all them people in the hallway who I used to see on night shift when I was working like regularly here. It's like, yeah, man, where you been at? How you doing? Last time I seen you leave like this, it was for COVID. It's how you don't left again and came back. I'm like, nah, it ain't nothing like that, man. So I really just, last night I wasn't busy. I had a cool assignment. It wasn't heavy. It wasn't light. It was cool. It was just really catching up with a lot of like my old coworker homies. That's it, man. And just getting caught up about, I guess, a lot of stuff that happened since I've been gone. Like people don't got fired, new people don't got hired, that kind of situation. And I was telling my dog, like, man, yeah, that's like, we gotta be prepared at any point to like understand that it's a possibility that you could be let go. And you gotta make sure you gotta try your best to make sure that you're in a position where if it go down like that, your family all right. At least for that time being, so you can find something else. And I know it's easier said than done with everybody like income levels and like they work ethic, how much they working, how much they got to save, what's their bills. But you gotta try your best. Like you gotta make it your responsibility to create you some kind of emergency fund. And I'm telling you, man, just knowing that I have one, it's like it put my mind. It's less stress on my plate. It like takes some weight off my shoulders. So I know if anything was to happen, I know that at least I have an emergency fund that me and my family can live off for a decent amount of time. And that's just, you know how you'll feel differently if you were working and you had $25,000 in your bank account savings, and if you only had $25 in your bank account savings, you'll feel a lot. You'll feel kind of, I can kind of breathe a little bit, man. So that's all I got to say on that note. But getting to like clinical speaking, I had a situation that took place where a nurse told me, a nurse told me that their charge nurse suggested for a patient to go on BiPAP. So I overheard him saying this here, so I'm checking the patient order. They do have a BiPAP order, but it's from like 2 weeks ago. That's kind of old. And it was like a continuous BiPAP order, but the patient has been off. Now if it was like a PRN, like as needed schedule, that's cool. As needed order, that's cool. But when it's an active order and they actively on it and they get better, then they come off of it and it's been 2 weeks, I don't like to use that same order again because it's a different scenario. But I checked the order, okay, cool. Checked the last ABG, everything was good. Now let me go look at the patient. Patient sound fine, respiratory rate is fine, heart rate is fine. The only thing is the patient is like, has a lot of secretion, so it's real, the coarseness is very loud. So when it comes to nursing, man, shout out to the nurses. I don't want to pick on nurses, but they're a little fearful. If they hear any kind of noise, I hear gurgling, put on BiPAP. No. Let's just suction the patient. So what I do, I go in there, I suction the patient with a yank hour. Down the back of the throat, it kind of feels uncomfortable. It's gonna make the patient cough. They did that. I'm suctioning up hella mucus, like, 'cause it's very loud. And when it's that loud and it's that resonant, they call it resonant. It's in the upper airway by the vocal cords. Like, if you gotta clear your throat, it's like it'll be something right there. That's where I'm finna get that from. So I did that, suctioned the patient out, sounded much better, gave the patient a treatment, then they sounded much better. And the thing is too, whenever like you're on like humidification, and humidification can help with the mobility of secretion. So it loosens these secretions up. So when you get loose secretions and you can't even clear your airway, that's gonna create that noise to come back. So what I did was I turned the humidification down a little bit. Still, patient still sounding fine, but it wasn't as much moisture, which is gonna contribute to the more secretion just being wet and loose. So I gave the patient treatment. Patient doing fine. The coarseness is diminished, almost like undetectable with the naked ear without the stethoscope. So I called the nurse. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Just want to let you know I gave the treatment. I suctioned. Patient doing fine. Everything doing good. She like, how did you get rid of that noise? I'm like, whenever you can hear the secretions that loud, it's all in up airway. You just got to suction it out. Oh, okay. And they wanted a BiPAP for that. Man. And I wound up still having to get that patient an ABG done, but it was later throughout the day, later throughout the shift. That happened like 9 o'clock during the shift. The suction of the secretions happened around 8 o'clock in the beginning of the shift. The ABG happened around like 5 a.m. So an ABG was like, it was a normal ABG. Only thing that was low was the patient's PaO2 was low. So patient was on 2 liters, had a PaO2 of like 50 something. So I increased the FiO2 to like, I put it to like, I went from 24% to like 40%. And they was at 53. And I put them to 40. It's a COPD patient, so you don't want to give them too much oxygen where you knock out they dry to breathe. So you really gotta like teeter this stuff and really be on your P's and Q's with that, man. But being in the field, I know that. So somebody else would have said it. They at 50, I gotta get them to 80 or 100. Hey, COPD, you get them people to 100, where the body say, you know what, shit, I ain't gotta breathe. Y'all doing it for me. You're gonna have a huge problem. Then you really gonna need BiPAP. And aside from that, like I said, I ain't been here in a while. I guess some things have changed. They're allowing the hospital patients to have animals. So I'm walking on the damn hall. It was like 12:30 in the morning. I see a big ass canine, like a German Shepherd, walking with a patient that with no leash, and the patient don't have the ability or isn't healthy enough to control his dog if it get loose. I'm like, what the hell is this? Is a German Shepherd. And they telling me, yeah, the nurses take the dogs out in the morning to go to the bathroom. I'm just trying to feed my family, dog. That's all, man. As long as that dog don't attack me, all good, man. If it attack me, I'm hurt. If it attack me, don't take me to ER. Take me to the OR. Yeah, I'm hurt, boy. I need all mine. I want all 50 million of mine. I'm on channel 12. I was an animal lover until this happened to me. How could they do it? I was just trying to save some patients' lives, and my life was put in jeopardy. I'm on that talking greasy, man. So I'm back in here tonight too. I'm back tonight. I did my 2 days. Then I ain't back again for like another month. I'm just getting on their 2 days of schedule. And I'm staying out their way, man. 2 days of schedule, and I'm staying out their way. And it's like, I don't know, like I'm getting older, dog. Like all that working crazy and this and that. Yeah, it's gonna bring me closer to my financial goal, my financial dream, but this shit it's a marathon, it ain't a sprint, bro. Like I say, bro, 6 years, I'm over $250,000. I just gotta chill. Just like, bro, I can be at 300,000 if I do it right. Like, bro, it's gonna be straight. Just take your time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And then I played basketball on Sunday. Today is Wednesday morning. My feet are still killing me. Like the bottom of my feet are killing me, bro. It's like it ain't the same no more, bro. I'm in my 30s. This shit is serious. I mean, dog, man. I used to be able to hoop every day with no problem, bro. I used to literally go and run. I would go wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, go to the beach, run on the beach at 7:45 with the hot sun on my head, then go to over the bridge at 8:30, run back and forth over the bridge. I go over, I do push-ups. I go back over, I do push-ups. I did this shit like 20 times. Finish at 10 o'clock, go home, shower, take a nap, and be at work from 2 to 10 with no problems. I played basketball Sunday. My feet still hurting Wednesday. Now, mind you, when I was doing that shit, I was 18. So, it's a little different, bro. And that's how my night was, man. So, I'm really finna go home, edit up some content. I'm gonna drop this video for y'all today. And I'm gonna try to get back on my regularly. I'm dropping more content, man. I know a lot of people like rocking with me, a lot of people like locking in and they watching the content, so I'm gonna keep on producing it. And I just wanna like really build my catalog with my content too. I know I got so many videos, man, and I got so many reasons to create videos. Like, I really love the supporters. I appreciate all that stuff, man, because I remember when it was a time I just wanted to be a therapist. I just wanted to be a YouTuber that got views and got comments and got likes and got paid. So I'm in that position. I'm not gonna take advantage of it. I'm not gonna take it for granted. I ran into a cat that told me he got a YouTube channel. He don't really post no more, but he got over 103K subscribers, and he really got popping off TikTok. He did like a viral prank or some shit. I'm sorry for the cursing, man. I had a long day. He did a viral prank or something. But like, he don't really post them. Like, yeah, you must have like just like it must have happened for you overnight. He was like, yeah, it happened real fast. I can tell, because if it really took you like a grind and some years, and because I've been in this thing almost, what am I, 6-7 years? I started this in 18, so I've been on this for 6 years. I ain't got over 5K subscribers. If I get to 100K, you think I'm gonna take that for granted? Know how long it took me to get 5, to get 10? So it's a different appreciation for this kind of stuff, man. And that's the same thing for these riches and this money. Like, everybody wanna have money, but if you like born into it, or you just stumble across it instead of having to work for it, you're gonna treat it differently. Now, when you work for it and you grind for it, you ain't gonna just let that money go. I'm a prime example of that. COVID-19, I ran it up through the roof. I was waiting for my family, waiting for my jit as a newborn. Jody Joe was mad at me, we was beeping sometimes, but at the end of the day, I was doing what I felt was right for my family. So for me to go through all of that stuff, I think I'm gonna just come back home, come back over here and just blow it. I'm not doing that, man. That's my money. That's Jody money. That's my son money. That's my family money. I'm gonna take care of my family with that money. We gonna enjoy that money as a unit, you feel me? So I'm not just gonna go out here and just give it up like that, bro. But I work for it. And I stumbled across it on a winning lottery ticket. I'm throwing that shit. I'm throwing it in there. No lie. I'm throwing it in there. I'm just gonna be real, because I didn't really put any effort forward. I just got lucky. But like I said, I'll take this topic on a whole other tangent, man, because I'm in here working. Like I said, I'm tired. My feet hurt. I don't want to be having to work. But I'm talking about going to acquire more debt and then having to work. But really, if I just keep stacking my money and relax, in 6 years, on top of having what I'm going to have, I'm going to still be able to see passive income monthly, $600, $700 plus, with no risk. Plus, Randy, how big money bound consultations coming soon, bro. If you want it, let me know. You want to holler at me, let me know. I know to speed it up. But if not, I'm gonna take my time with it. But 6 years, I just gotta make it that, man. 700 plus a month passive. Not even including YouTube revenue passive. I got a plan. I bet now they believe me.